无阿弥陀佛。
南无阿弥陀佛。
Okay, welcome everyone to our 8th session of Fundamentals of Buddhism. So, last time we talked about the 3 blessings of pure karma. So there are 3 points for the 3 blessings of pure karma, and last time we discussed the first point. So who can remember what we discussed last time, which was like maybe 2-3 weeks back? Any point you remember? For those who were here, Catherine was here. Jiawen was here.
He's here as well.
You remember anything?
No.
So last time we talked about to pay filial piety towards one's parents. So to be filial towards one's parents, to attend to one's teachers, to have the compassionate heart and refrain from killing, and to practice the 10 good deeds. Okay, so these are the 3 blessings of pure karma. This is the first point. So when we say 3 blessings of pure karma, karma also means intention, it means act. What does that mean? So it means that through practicing, through acting in accordance to these principles, or we can call it morality or principles, then we can live a good life. We can purify our karma, purify our body, speech, and mind, and also to gain blessings. Okay, so these are called the 3 blessings of pure karma. And last time we discussed to be filial towards one's parents, because the parents give lives to us. Even someone said, but my parents are so mean to me, I really dislike them, etc. But just this very fact that they give you this human body, this is enough for us to be grateful for them, okay? Regardless of what their attitude may be for us after, but just the fact that they bring us into this earth and to experience this human life, to gain this human body, this is already enough for us to sort of pay gratitude for them. And to attend to our teachers, so our teacher is the one who can guide us and to give us wisdom. Like the Buddha is also our teacher, or any teacher that can lead you to the path of the Dharma. We should also be respectful to them. And also to have the compassionate heart to refrain from killing. Why we shouldn't kill lives? Karma, bad karma, because we treasure our lives the most. Right? What happens if people want to take your life away? Tell them.
Scared?
Yeah, very good. We're gonna be so afraid, right? So similarly, if we take lives from others, then other lives will also be terrified, very terrified, and they will remember you for the next life. So so we don't really want that kind of a bad karma. So and also that's why in Buddhism, particularly in Chinese Buddhism, we promote a vegetarian diet. Vegetarian diet is good to save lives, to help protect lives, and it's also very environmentally friendly. And then someone may ask, do you have to be a vegetarian if you practice Buddhism? What do you think?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily. So what did the Buddha say about maybe what kind of meat we can consume that has less bad karma on us?
They don't care for you, you don't see them be killed, and you
Don't hear.
don't hear.
Yeah, very good. So you don't see, you don't hear, you don't suspect it's been specifically killed for you. Let's say I'm coming to your house for dinner tonight, and then you kill maybe like a chicken for me, just specifically for me, then there's karma for me. So yeah, so that kind of meat we should not consume. And also like we should not maybe go fishing and then bring like fish or lobster and stuff and kill at home. If you really crave for those kind of food, you can go to the supermarket and buy those that have already been healed, not specifically for you, but maybe for the general public. So there's less of the karmic connection, like karmic causation. Okay, so what are the 10 good deeds? Anybody remember? It's very important, a basic in Buddhism. No killing. Second,
No lie.
that's the speech. We'll come to that later. First, we talk about the bodily actions. No killing, no sexual misconduct, another.
No lying.
No stealing. So the bodily actions. So it's very easy to remember if you think of the 10 good deeds as the body, speech, and mind. So for the body, there are 3: no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct. So this they ranked in terms of like seriousness. Of course, killing first, and then stealing, and then sexual misconduct.
What is the name of the session?
Sexual misconduct.
Like
Victor can explain. English. So yeah, it's like if you engage in sexual relationship with someone who is not your wife, okay, who's not your spouse.
Oh.
And yeah, there are actually other things that also count as sexual misconduct. If you want to know, you can also Google after the class. But that's one main thing. Okay, so not to cheat on your spouse. And no, okay, speech. What are the 4 speeches? The speech are the most important. Harsh speech, yeah. No, gossiping could be like frivolous speech, or divisive speech, yeah, and
no lying.
no lying. Very good. So no lying, no frivolous speech. Frivolous speech is like little talks, non-important talk, like gossip, what happened in the Hollywood and stuff, which is just nonsense, irrelevant to your life here. And no divisive speech. Divisive speech is like you go to A, you say B is not good. You go to B, you say A is not good. So you try to split the relationship, the harmonious relationship of others. And no harsh speech. Yeah. And how about the 3 mind, like mental elements? So body, speech, and mind. What are the 3?
No greed.
Yeah.
No hatred.
Yeah.
No.
What did Google say? remember the paintings downstairs. The 3 animals. Remember we discussed them in the retreat.
Oh. I don't remember.
So
Ignorance.
yeah, so no greed, no anger, no ignorance.
Yeah.
Okay. So greed, anger, and ignorance. If you go down and see the Sansara painting, there are 3 animals in the middle. What are the 3 animals? Anyone remember?
It's like a
Snake.
It's like a
Pig, yes. A peacock.
Yeah.
It's like bird or peacock or
Yeah.
rooster.
Yeah.
So
and a pig. Yeah.
pig and then a snake.
Mm.
So what does snake represent? What's the characteristic of the snake? Very good. Fierce, really anger, right? So snake represents anger, and a pig,
Ignorance.
ignorance, very
Yeah.
good, and bird,
Greed.
greed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like think of pigeon and what they do, fight for food. So greed as well. Yeah, so greed, anger, and ignorance are the 3 poisons of our mental state. So the 10 good deeds is like, okay, what are the 10 good deeds again? Quick. The 3 bodily actions. No killing,
No killing.
no stealing, no sexual
lying,
misconduct,
Yeah.
and
No
the
lying.
no
No.
lying.
Yeah. No frivolous speech. No. No harsh speech. No greed. No.
Oh no, there's one more speech you missed.
No.
No divisive speech.
No. Yeah.
And the 3 mental states.
No greed. No. Hatred.
Is it difficult to do?
Yes.
Very, right? Very difficult, particularly the last three mental states. If we don't have greed, anger, ignorance, we are enlightened. Okay, so what we can do is that we should try our best to do what we can. Right? It doesn't mean that we have to just eliminate all of them like right now, which we can't. It's not possible. But gradually, through our cultivation, we can get better every day. Okay, so no pressure. Okay, so today we're going to discuss the second point of the three blessings of pure karma. That is the precepts. Okay, so first, before we're going to talk about the precept, we're going to talk about to receive and uphold the three refuges. The three refuge. Who remember what are the three refuge? What does it mean to take the three refuge? The three jewels. First class. The Buddha,
Buddha and
Monk.
Dharma, and Sangha. Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. The three jewels. Okay? So before we become a Buddhist, this is the first step. If you haven't taken the three refuge in the three jewels or the three treasures, Sanbao, then you are not really considered as a Buddhist. Although it's a formality, but it's really like you register into a school. So what does Buddha mean? What does Buddha represent? Who is the Buddha?
all everyone.
Yeah. but let's talk about what's the first of the outside three jewels, the external three jewels. Who is the Buddha in our world? Yeah, Buddha is our teacher. Very good. Who's the name of the Buddha in our world that teaches us Buddhism?
Shakyamuni.
Very good. Shakyamuni Buddha. And Amitabha Buddha is the Buddha in the Western Pure Land. Shakyamuni Buddha in our world told us about Amitabha Buddha to go to his Pure Land. Okay? And Shakyamuni Buddha was born how long ago? So first of all, is he a real person?
2000.
Yes.
2000.
Over 2,500 years ago. In where?
India.
In
Nepal.
ancient India, nowadays Nepal. Very good. Yeah, very good. And who was he? You know, you're from India. Fake Indian. What was his position when he was born?
And from South.
Yeah, prince.
Yes.
Okay, he was a prince, a royalty. So, and then after he witnessed sort of the suffering, the sickness, old age, and death, we talk about his story a few times during our class. And then he decided to renounce and to be a monk and to pursue the truth of life and the universe. And he sat under the Bodhi tree and realized the unsurpassed enlightenment, perfect enlightenment, and start to share the Dharma, which is his teachings. Okay, so we have the Buddha and the Dharma. Dharma means the Buddha's teachings. And the Sangha, what's the Sangha? Sangha is like a group of monks. Over 4 people, you can call them the Sangha.
Yeah,
One monk, not really Sangha, like 4 monks, you can call them like a Sangha. Sangha is a group of monks, a community that practice and upholds the Buddha's teachings. Okay? And the internal 3 jewels, so we discussed the external 3 jewels, the teacher, the teachings, and the people who practice and uphold and spread his teachings. And what are the internal 3 jewels? The Buddha means Buddha. Where's the word Buddha coming from originally? Not from English. Sanskrit. But what does it mean? Buddha means awaken.
Awaken? Yeah.
Very good. Awaken. So, it's the same word actually. Awaken or enlightenment. So, who has the Buddha nature?
Everyone.
Very good. So we all have the Buddha nature that's within us. So when we take the refuge in the 3 jewels or the 3 treasures, it's also returning home. Okay, we are also returning to our own Buddha nature, our own awakened, perfect, enlightened nature that we all have but for what we can't realize. Why we're not Buddhists yet?
Because we don't know we are.
But for attachment and delusions, we cannot realize. Okay, we have too much attached to the illusions, and we have too many delusions in our mind. All these thoughts that are not helpful for us. Okay, and the Dharma means what? The internal Dharma. The Buddha's teaching is the external Dharma, but what the Buddha really teaches is what? Another word for the Buddha's teaching. Wisdom, right? So Dharma is also our inner wisdom. It's like when we study, we practice the Dharma is to activate our inner wisdom. And Sangha means what? Sangha means harmony. Like a group of monks, community living together, they live in harmony. Also, it means our internal harmony. We should make peace within ourselves. And sometimes when we not feel peaceful or we think other people are fighting, it's not like they are fighting, it's because your mind is fighting. So you see others are fighting. You know what I mean? Even if others are fighting, if inside yourself you are at peace, you are not affected. Okay? So it's like to take refuge in the three jewels, also returning home to our inner three jewels. Okay, so most importantly, we should take refuge in the three jewels, but also most importantly is that we should uphold and practice them in our everyday life. This is not just like a ceremony, a formality, and that's it. You don't have anything to do. No. Most importantly is that you try to be more awakened, because you take refuge in Buddha. You take the promise, you want to return home and return to your awakened nature. So every day you should try to be more awakened in your actions, in your speech, in your mind. What does it mean to be more awakened?
Try to
Not attached to
not
them.
Not please.
not
We all know the secret now. So not to generate too many afflictions. Right? Why we have too many afflictions, worries, or troubles? Because of attachment. The root of suffering is our attachment and our craving. So every day we should try to be aware, be mindful of our own attachment, of own worries, and think, oh, I should not be thinking of that. When you are mindful, that's when you can change your mind, change your thoughts. What's the easy way to change our thoughts? What should we say? Thank you. Very good. So just Amitofo. Think, other people said this and that, blah, Amitofo. Other people did this to me, I'm like, Amitofo. Very good. So like just instantly you change your mind and you return to your awakened nature. And when you return to your awakened nature, that's where you activate your own wisdom and the inner peace. Whenever you look out for troubles, that's where you are not activating your wisdom and you're losing your inner peace. Remember, okay? So it's not about what other people do. No, none of your business. Your business is just take care of your own mind. That's the biggest challenge. Yes. We cannot change what other people do or say, but what we can choose to change is what we think and say. Okay? Yeah. If you want to change others, you first change yourself. You want to change the world, you first change yourself. You don't go out there and like, I want to change the world, blah, blah, blah. And you can't even control your mind. So that's where some maybe activists, they got very tired to parade on the speech and want to make change the world. Their intention is very good, but they don't understand. You want to change the world, first change yourself. And through changing yourself, this is where you can have the impact and influence on others. Because if you want to maybe lead others to the path, you first need to walk the path yourself and show it by example. Lead it by your actions, not just talk. Makes sense? Okay. So next, so we just talked about we should uphold and practice the three jewels, not only just to take refuge and that's it, but most importantly to uphold and practice and embody in our everyday life. And next, about the precepts. What are the precepts for lay Buddhists? Monks, they have their own precepts, which a lot of precepts, a lot of discipline for the monks, which we don't really need to look into them. But for us lay practitioners, what are the basic precepts? Anybody know? How many? 5 precepts.
Yeah.
First,
Not feeling,
thank you. Second,
not lying.
that's one of them. But let's talk about first bodily actions. No killing,
No stealing,
no stealing, no sexual misconduct. Very good. And the speech. You just said it.
No lying.
No lying. Yeah. Actually, the no lying also we include, all the 10 good deeds. What we said, all those no frivolous speech. Yeah, but just to keep it simple, just say no lying. And what's the last one? Last one, very important.
No coffee.
No alcohol and
No.
intoxicants. Why do you think alcohol and intoxicants are bad? Why do you think the Buddha prevents that?
Disrupt our mind.
Very good. So how many car accidents are caused by what? Drink driving,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. A friend of mine recently also drink driving and she got her license like what? Yeah. So it's like very common. Some people say, oh, it's okay, I just have a few drinks. It is okay if you can really control yourself. But what happens is that a lot of people after a few drinks, they don't know where they are. They can't control themselves. They lose, and then all this. So to prevent the no alcohol and intoxicants, it's really to prevent the first 4 happening. If you are under the influence of alcohol, like heavy alcohol intoxicants, you're gonna most likely commit killing. Maybe you drink driving and then you kill somebody. Most likely gonna commit maybe stealing because you're just so unconscious. Possible. Yeah, stealing someone's life or go into like a shop, 7-Eleven and steal a packet of cigarette, whatever. Okay? And you're gonna commit what? Sexual misconduct. A lot of people because of drinking. Then they tell their wife, oh, I was drunk. So, no, just excuses. And yeah, you're gonna commit lying once you're under the influence of alcohol and intoxicants. What consider intoxicants? Anyone? What are the kind of intoxicants? Which are not like drugs and stuff. Yes. So it's very, really not good for us. How about cigarettes? Buddha did not say cigarettes. What do you think?
It's not good for our health.
Yeah, also cigarette, also tobacco, also considered one kind of intoxicants. It's all included. Sometimes people say, oh, but the Buddha did not say no cigarette. No, this I should, This is a general thing, okay? So anything that can disturb the mind, it's not good. Make sense? Understand? Okay, so no alcohol intoxicants. But under one circumstances, you may be able to take a bit of alcohol. What kind of circumstance?
Social state.
No. Wait, there are non-alcoholic drinks that taste like alcohol too nowadays. Non-alcoholic cocktail and stuff. You can take that. But under one circumstances, it's like if it's for treatment, like curing your illness. Like sometimes maybe in Chinese medicine they also put in a bit of alcohol, whatever. Yeah, so it's permissible if it is for your health. Like some old people, maybe they need to drink a little bit of red wine to stimulate the blood circulation. That's permissible if it's within the right amount and it's good for your health.
Yeah. Well, it is considered if you have one glass of wine a day, it is actually considered good for your health.
Yeah, I think especially for the older people. Yeah. Okay, so do we, when we practice Buddhism, do we must take the 5 precepts? What do you think?
You should try your best.
Try your best.
Yeah,
Not ready to do all the
Yeah, so it's not compulsory. I don't want to scare you guys off and think, oh, I can't drink once I come to Jiawen session. No. you can still, you don't have to take the 5 precepts. The 3 refuge and the 5 precepts can be separate. You can be like, I'm not ready for the 5 precepts yet because I still have to drink. I need to lie a little bit. I need to, So then you just first take the 3 refuge. There are no requirements for taking the 3 refuge. Anybody can take. Okay, it will not sort of limit your own freedom. You think, oh, I don't want anything to limit my freedom. I want to be like so free. But do you think the precepts really limit our freedom? What do you think?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just help us to remind us like we should just
Yeah.
do the right thing.
Very good. Like what Buddha really wants us is to be what?
To wake.
To be awake, to be free and happy.
Yeah.
Why he would limit our freedom? No. The precepts are to protect us, so our mind can be free. What's true freedom in Buddhism? It's not about in the Western society we're like, I want my freedom. I should do whatever I want, But the true freedom is the freedom of the mind. Yeah, exactly. It's to be free from troubles, free from afflictions, free from worries. How many times when we commit bad deeds, bad karma, do you feel good in your mind?
No.
It's difficult to maybe enter into meditation if you maybe just kill someone. You know what I mean? If you maybe tell a big lie to your partner or your parents or something. Once you're in meditation, oh, I just did that. It's so bad, So the precepts, we should look at them into this way. It's like they're very adorable, very cute. They're here to protect us. It's like the red lights. When we cross the traffic light, we have to cross the road. We have to watch the traffic lights, right? When it's red, we should stop. So the precepts are like here to remind us. These are the boundaries. Why we should set these boundaries? Because it's good for your life, good for your karma. If you want to live a good life with good blessings, you should consider taking up the 5 precepts. And someone said, but I like to take the 5 precepts, but occasionally for my work, I need to drink a little bit. Then what you can do? What do you think?
Say
Before the drink.
So you can, but like if you think you cannot really uphold that precepts, you can maybe consider taking the 4 precepts. It's also possible. I do the first 4, and then when I feel really fully ready, I can go into the 5. So there are many leeways, many convenience that the Buddha will set for people with different level of capacity and just skillful means. So relax, to practice Buddhism is not like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. Only just the 5 we recommend not do because it really can protect you if you don't do that, and you can live a good life and you can advance on your spiritual path much more easily if you purify more of your body, speech, and mind. Okay. All right. So the second aspect of the 3 blessings of pure karma is to take and uphold the 3 refuge, to uphold and practice the 3 refuge, to cultivate the precepts, to observe the precepts, and not to violate this conduct. Okay, any questions?
Yeah. So you say the lie is not allowed, but sometimes they will have a friendly lie. Also include.
Yeah. So I should also add. Everything maybe there is an exception to it. Okay. So for the lying, it's also permissible if it's to save lives. If in the forest a hunter asks you, where did the rabbit go? You saw the rabbit, and then in order to protect the life of the rabbit, you say, oh, the other way. So you have that kind of lie to help protect, to save life. And you mean friendly lie? It's like you don't want to hurt others and you tell lies.
Like some choose is very
Yeah, could maybe harm other people.
Yeah, very.
In that case, we can also be silent. You know what I mean? If we don't want to say a lie to others, then maybe we just silent is golden sometimes.
So don't speak.
Yeah.
Oh.
To not speak, then you won't break these precepts. But it's also more about intention. Like sometimes if maybe you have to say something, but you don't want to hurt others, No, it's also about intention. There's no absolute right and wrong in many circumstances, but it's about your intention. What's your heart? What's your intention in that moment? Does that make sense? If your intention is good, then it is maybe possible. But like, of course, we try to refrain from lying in general. Okay, there are maybe some circumstances that we maybe have to lie to protect life or to protect other people's feelings, etc. Yeah, but just like a general guidance. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, all good. So today we just have a short session, and next class we're going to talk about the last aspect of the 3 blessings of pure karma is to generate the unsurpassed bodhicitta, to believe in the law of karma, to read and recite the Mahayana Sutras, and to encourage others to practice the path. Okay, so the 3 blessings of pure karma, it's like this umbrella guiding principle for all the Pure Land practitioners, and also actually for all Buddhists. So if we can embody that in our everyday life, then we will live a good life with good blessings. Okay, so any other questions? All good. So let's do a merit transfer. Okay, we can bring our hands together. May we be reborn.
May we be reborn
In the Western Pure Land.
in the Western Pure Land.
Have the 9 great lotuses.
Have the 9 great lotus
To be our parents.
to be our
parents.
When the lotus opens,
When the lotus opens,
we see the Buddha
we see the Buddha
and realize the Dharma
and realize the Dharma
of non-arising
of non-arising
and be accompanied
and have been accompanied
by non-regression
by non-regression
bodhisattvas.
Bodhisattva.
May all beings
May all beings
generate the unsurpassed bodhicitta
generate the
bodhicitta
and be free from all sufferings.
and
and
be free from all suffering.
sufferings.
May all beings
Oh,
be happy
be
Be
happy
happy
and free from suffering.
and be
and
free
free
from
from
suffering.
suffering.
那么阿弥陀佛。
南无阿弥陀佛。
So if you have any personal merit dedication you'd like to dedicate to maybe your family or friends, maybe who's going through a tough time, you can also do that. Thank you everyone.